Hello everyone, welcome to Flourish ICT Academy. For today, we're going to be looking at how to create a business logo with AI. This is one of the things you can do with AI and it's going to make your life so easy. You can leverage on AI to make money. So we are going to be doing a practical example in the class today. We're going to be designing a logo for a football academy and I would like you to follow me. But before we get into full of that, I'd like you to take note of something which is very vital. The information, the sentences, or the question that you enter into a generative AI tool, which we call prompt. The prompt that you enter are a big influence on the quality of output you are going to receive. After you enter a prompt into AI, the AI model analyzes your input and generates a response based on the pattern it has learned through its training. So the more descriptive you are, the better output you are going to get. That is very important. So before we dive into the practical section that we are going to do today, let me give you 9 basic guides to generate better result with AI. It's going to help you a lot by taking note of them. So the first one we are going to be looking at, be specific. That is the word. Be specific. I cannot overemphasize on this. This is very important. Whenever you are going to be entering a prompt to AI in order to get the best out of it, you need to be specific. Generic prompt like write a story will produce generic result for you. You are not going to get the best out of it. What kind of story do you want? What genre is that story? Is it for adults or children? How long should it be? Is it funny or serious? Adding this type of context and being specific, clear and concise will help you to generate more useful output from AI. So the first one is be specific. More specificity can also limit the chances of inaccurate responses from AI. So take note of that. The second one, acts as if. I like this. You will act as if. Now, what do we mean by that? Let's go further. Asking the AI to behave as if we're a type of person, process, or object can be an easy way to start generating better prompt. We are going to look at how to do that in the practical session. The AI will attempt to emulate that role that you are giving to it and tailor the answer accordingly. So you can actually get your AI to act as a consultant, all right, in order to give you the best result. How? Because in that way, it will be thinking like a consultant. You are not the one. So that is very important prompt to consider. The third one, tell AI how you want your output to be presented. This is very important as well. Generative AI can produce many different types of outputs, including code. It can produce stories, it can produce reports, it can produce summaries, synopses, dialogue, business communication, it can produce audio, images, and much more. So you need to be specific on what type of output do you want. Being specific about the type of output you want will produce better result for you. So after describing what you want, try adding present this in the form of, to your description to the AI. Present this in the form of, whether in the form of a code, in the form of a report, so that it can come up accordingly. And your preferred output. Or start your prompt with create a format of output about or that contain. So if you are telling the AI to create an output that contain, either images, business communication, is going to come out like that for you. So it's very important to tell it how you want your output to be presented. Now, the next one is use do and don't. This is also very important when you are presenting your prompt on the AI to get the best out of it. Telling AI what you do and don't want in your response can save time and improve your results. Okay? For example, you can type, act as if you are my personal trainer. Create a recipe that will help me to refuel after my workout. Do include tomatoes, chicken, and some type of carb. Don't include chili peppers or any ingredient containing with. You see, that is a very good prompt that AI is going to produce the best of result for you. So use do and don't. That is going to help to tailor your response, and it's going to save time and also improve your result. Another one you can leverage on is to use examples. So maybe you have an example of a color and then you just tell the AI to design something for you. You want to mimic that color, you can actually upload that to your AI prompt and ask it to use the color that you have in the example for the job that you want to do for you. With that, you are going to get the best out of it. Using an example of a sentence or paragraph that you would like your output to resemble can give the AI a reference point to help improve results. However, it is very important to not infringe on copyright. Don't upload copyrighted works and ask the AI to rewrite or reproduce it or create a substantially similar work. You will be violating the law by doing that. So, trade with caution. The next one, consider tone and audience. This is very important. When you are generating a content, maybe for business people, for children, for teenagers, you need to consider the tone and audience. If you do that, it's going to help the AI to tailor the response, according to the kind of audience you are presenting to. Give the AI specific about who your audience is and what sort of tone you would like to set. For example, you can tell the AI, give me ideas for a best man speech that is funny and heartwarming, but appropriate for a family audience. Okay, this will generate better result than just write a best man speech for me. If you go to AI and you type in the prompt, write a best man speech for me, you are not going to get the best result like someone who is actually telling the AI to give the best idea for man speech that is funny and heartwarming, but appropriate. You can see the word here, appropriate for a family audience. This is, the tone, and then the audience is being considered in the prompt that you put into AI. So adding more specificity and context will further improve the output you are going to get from AI. Then build on previous prompt. This is interesting as well. A lot of time, you cannot write all the prompts at the same time because it is not really good for your sentences to be just too much at a go. So it can be build up. It can be a build up to the previous one. Okay, you can build it up. What do we mean by that? You don't have to get everything into your first prompt. What do? Try starting with the basic question and adding to it over time. Okay, change the wording or tone or add more context and specificity to guide the AI towards the output you are looking for. That is very possible. For example, I can tell the AI to design a particular logo for me, and after designing, I can say, okay, remove this color and replace with this color. That is building on the previous prompt. Or you can tell it to adjust something from that. That is building from the previous prompt that you have entered into AI. Next is correct mistakes and give feedback. Correct mistake and give feedback. You can chat with the AI as if it's your colleague or teammate and you are working on a project together. That is very possible. Okay, so you can ask it to give a feedback. Tell it which part of the output were useful and which parts could be improved upon. AI can do that for you. If you notice it got something wrong, tell it so it can correct its mistake. That is very possible. And the final one, before we dive into the practical section, ask AI to create your prompts or what else it needs from you. There are times that you don't even know what prompt to enter into AI to get the best result. So you can actually tell the AI to create your prompt for you. It will be the one to be creating the prompt and at the same time generating the output. Now, if you're stuck on how to create a good prompt, ask AI to help by creating one for you. You start with a basic idea of what you want, and then you ask the AI to expand it for you. For example, what should I ask you to help me write a blog post about AI? You can go further by simply adding, tell me what else you need to do this. So those are the 9 guide that is going to help you to get the best out of your AI prompt. Now, having discussed that, let's go into what you want to do today and then apply some of the tips that we have just discussed in this lesson right now. So this ChatGPT, we are going to be using GPT 4.0 in order to create the logo. Like I told you that in this project, in this class today, our objective is to just create a beautiful logo for a business, and the business name is actually Talent Football Academy. So I want to create a logo for that particular company, for an academy, a football academy to be used. So looking at all the prompt guide that I have discussed before getting to this point, the 9 prompt guide that I've discussed earlier on, we're going to be applying them. So instead of just create, if I have to go ahead and create a business, create a logo, that's a prompt for my football academy, named Talent. This is what AI is going to do here. After I click enter for it to go ahead, is that it's going to ask me more questions like the color, what kind of color do I want? Do I want it as image or text logo? I want to just avoid all of those things, okay? Looking at what we have done earlier on today in order to get the best result. So this is what I'm going to use instead. I'm going to tell you to act as if you are my brand manager, meaning that you should know what is the best for me. In this case, create a beautiful image logo for my Talent Soccer Academy. Now you can see there that I'm being specific enough, and I'm putting the content into consideration here. I said image logo, so I'm being specific to that point for my Talent Soccer Academy. Then I put a lot some description here in order to help it. It is a football academy focusing on identifying and training young children within the age of 5 to 15 to become a football star. Okay, so looking at this, I'm going to get better result than what I put earlier on. So I will copy this. I just type it out there, and then we can just go ahead. I will remove this, and I put the prompt that I just copied over there. Then you can hit enter, or you click on. So let's see what ChatGPT will come up with. It's just going to go straight because I've given it enough description of what to do. So in that case, it will just go ahead and create it for me. It is when it is not clear that it will respond what kind of color, what type of logo. Is it a text-based? Is it an image-based? So you wait for it. Right now, the image is being generated. The logo is being generated. Let's wait for it and see what it will turn out to be. So here you have it. You can see the Soccer Academy, Talent Soccer Academy, that has just been created for me by the AI. Now you can see you can actually refine it further. Maybe I want to change the color, or I want the star that is at the top here to be removed. You can just go ahead and tell it. The best thing to do is to click on the image first. You can say describe what you want to add, remove, or replace from the image. Remove the 3 stars in the logo. So if you want to do something like that, just go ahead and do that, and then you hit enter. It will go ahead and recreate the image now without those 3 stars that you have on the image. And if you have already a particular sample on your computer, maybe the color, that you really want to blend, instead of using the navy blue color that you have currently on this logo while the update is being generated, you can upload it to ChatGPT. You come over here, and then you do add photo or file. Then you browse to your computer wherever the photo or file is, and then you tell it use the same color as you have in this particular logo. That's what I talked about, that using an example, giving it an example to be used. That is going to go a long way. So the new image is being generated right now, and when it is done, you are going to see it. Okay, so you can see the refined image now based on the fact that I told the ChatGPT to go ahead and remove the star. Look at the first one, the star is gone, and then look at the second one. So I think the choice is yours. It's based on the brand that you are working for and whatever you want to create. So you can use this to create any type of logo whatsoever. Whether the business is oil and gas, the business is whatever accounting, banking sector, government parastatal, whatever industry it is, you can leverage on this to create a beautiful logo for yourself or your client. You need more learning on any subject when it comes to IT, whether basic computer training for beginner, data analysis training, cyber security training, business analysis training, and so on. I would like you to visit our website as displayed on the screen right now, and you are going to see the list of the courses that I offer in that particular place. And you can also do well by writing on WhatsApp. When you have any question whatsoever, do well to drop that for me on the WhatsApp. I will respond to all of that. If you like this video, please go ahead and share it with your loved one. You can also give it a thumbs up to like it and share it with others. See you in the next one. Bye for now.